Last lecture we just started choice of electrical drive. Okay. First we have seen the steady state operating condition requirements. Okay, what are the requirements? First is the nature of speed torque characteristic. Okay, requirement of nature of speed torque characteristic means what? We have to select a particular motor with speed torque characteristic matching the load characteristic. Then speed regulation requirements means what? How much accuracy, okay, or in how much time the particular speed uh, requirement will be met. Okay, that we have to consider. Okay, then the speed range. Okay, whether we require a low speed applications or high speed applications. Okay, for example, in valve opening or closing we have to use a servo motor. Okay, or for high speed applications we have to go for a special purpose machines like BLDC motor or some PMSM motors. Efficiency. Okay, efficiency may be a thing there. Okay, for example, a conventional drive, okay, mechanical drive has a efficiency uh, up to 60 to 70%, which employing gears and belts, whereas electrical drive, which uses a converter inverter set, whose efficiency is greater than 90%. Okay, some of the drives are available there, which having efficiency greater than 95%. Okay, I'm just telling the efficiency of inverter and converter set, not the motor. Okay, then the duty cycle. Okay, means what? Whether it is operating continuously or in intermittent fashion. Okay, we have to check that. Then the quadrant of operation. Okay, just motoring is there or motoring plus generating operation is there. We have to check that. Okay, finally the speed fluctuations if any. Okay, if the load fluctuates, okay, then we have to consider that that matter or that thing also to select a particular motor. Then to provide a particular uh, torque or force to drive a particular load, we have to check the ratings of the motor. Okay, and the second requirement is the transient operation requirements. Okay, means what? Values of acceleration and deceleration. Okay, acceleration and deceleration means what? I will draw here a graph. Okay, for example, suppose now the motor is running with 500 rpm, and after some time we want speed equal to 1000 rpm. Okay, 5000 to 1000 speed change is there. Then whether the speed we want is how much time it will require to rise or settle. Okay, how much time again it will require to reach to 1000 rpm. Okay, or settle there. Okay, means what? The rate of acceleration we have to consider. Okay, also deceleration means what? Speed decrease. Okay, again how much time it will take to reach the new speed. Okay, decrease the speed, we have to check that. Starting, okay, maybe a starting current is very high. Okay, we have to employ a technique which will limit the starting current. Okay, if there is a braking, then we have to use a bidirectional drives. Okay, means what? When a machine is generating, that power must be fed back to the supply again. Okay, or maybe reversing means what? Now machine is running in a clockwise direction, and after some time we want to run it in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, all these transient operation requirements we have to consider. Next is the requirements related to the source, means what type of source is there. Okay, depending on that we have to select electric drive. Electric drive selection means what? Selection of rectifier, inverter, buck or boost converter, and motor itself. Okay, all these things we have to select. Okay, for example, types of source and its capacity. Okay, for example, suppose there is a we are using a DC motor which we require voltage from 0 to 220 volt. Okay, to get speed from 0 to 1500 rpm. Okay, and suppose the voltage available, DC voltage available is equal to just equal to 150 volt. Okay, then we require some boosting circuit there. Okay, we will require some booster. Okay, to boost that voltage 150 to 220 volt. Okay, to boost that voltage to from 150 to 220 volt. Okay, means we have to check its capacity also. Then the magnitude of voltage. Okay, voltage fluctuation, if there input voltage fluctuations are there, then we have to use a particular rectifier or inverter to tackle such a fluctuations. Okay, means maybe we require a LC filter also. Okay, to tackle such voltage or current fluctuations. Power factor. Okay, so for example, a traditional rectifier employing diode or thyristor gives a power factor from 0.5 to 0.7. Okay, but if we go for a IGBT based rectifiers or inverters, okay, they give power factor nearly equal to 1. Okay, they give power factor nearly equal to 1. Okay, if their causes harmonics, if their operation causes harmonics, for example, diode bridge or rectifier bridge injects harmonics in the source voltage. Okay, I will ask some of you what is meant by harmonic. Okay, Prathamesh Shiralkar, are you there? Prathamesh? Prathamesh? नुसतं प्रेझेंट लावा येते का काय? Pranav Watwe, are you there? Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is meant by harmonics? Unmute yourself first. Unmute yourself. Pranav?
Harmonics.
बोल.
Harmonics sir cycles असतात.
हा बोल. एखादी हार्मोनिक तुला माहित असेल, एखादी तुला माहित असली हार्मोनिक सांग बघू. हे वर्ड मी ऐकलेले आहेत.
नाही आठवणार.
नाही आठवत. ओके, थोडक्यात सांगतो बघा, ऐका. तर जो काय आपला सप्लाय एसी सप्लाय असतो त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी असते 50 हर्ट्ज. त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी असते 50 हर्ट्ज. याला म्हणायचं फंडामेंटल हार्मोनिक. याला काय म्हणायचं? फंडामेंटल हार्मोनिक और फर्स्ट हार्मोनिक. आणि मल्टिपल ऑफ इंटीजर मल्टिपल ऑफ, फॉर एक्झाम्पल 2 times 50 hertz, okay, it will give 100 hertz. Okay, we can call it as a second harmonic. Okay, similarly 3 into 50, okay, is equal to 150 hertz. Okay, means what? It is a third harmonic. Okay, consequently there is a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th harmonics. Okay, these harmonics causes sinusoidal current or converts sinusoidal current into non-sinusoidal one. Okay, I will show it on whiteboard. Okay. Suppose this is the supply current waveform. Okay, this is the supply current waveform, and consider its frequency is equal to 50 hertz. Okay, and now I want to draw a third harmonic. Third harmonic means what? When a fundamental harmonic completes one cycle, the third harmonic will complete 3 cycles. Okay, means in this period I have to draw 3 cycles, 1, 2, and 3 cycles. Okay, similarly a fifth harmonic will complete 5 cycles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cycles. Okay, and these harmonics are generated by, for example, third harmonic will be generated due to the use of single phase, okay, single phase thyristor or diode rectifiers or semi converters. For example, semi converters, okay, they produces such a third harmonic. This is the third harmonic. And fifth harmonic or seventh harmonic, it is generated by three phase thyristor or diode rectifiers. Okay, they produces fifth harmonics, okay, fifth, seventh harmonics. Okay, and if I add these three waveform, for example, I will add these three waveform, what will be the resultant? Okay, because I am saying they generate such waveform means what, they are injecting such waveforms in the supply. Okay, means what, supply has a 50 hertz current component, supply has a third harmonic current component, supply has a fifth harmonic current component. Okay, and the resultant current, okay, on the line will be the addition of these three currents. Okay, and it will look like this. It will be look this, and this waveform, okay, this waveform is not equal to the sinusoidal current. Okay, this is the sinusoidal current. Okay, this is the sinusoidal current, and it is called as a non-sinusoidal current. Okay, and such a non-sinusoidal current is due to what, presence of harmonics in the currents. Okay, do you get it, Pranav? Pranav, कळालं का?
हाँ सर.
Okay.
हाँ.
Okay, and we have to restrict those harmonics, okay, below a particular current level. Okay, according to, for example, IEEE standards are there. According to IEEE standards, the current harmonics must be less than, current harmonics, okay, must be less than 5%, and of the 5% of fundamental. Okay, means what, suppose a fundamental current 50 hertz current, its amplitude is, for example, 20 ampere. Okay, then the 5% of 20, okay, must be the amplitude of whatever is the harmonics present in the current. Okay, similarly the voltage harmonics must be restricted to 3% only. Okay, there must not be any harmonic greater than 3%. Okay, these are the IEEE standards. Next, and their effect on other loads. Okay, what this harmonic does, okay, they affects the performance of other loads. Okay, ability to accept regenerative power. If there is a regeneration is there, we have to feedback this power to the supply. Okay, next choice of electric drive is capital and running. We have to consider capital and running cost and maintenance needs life. Okay, obviously, as per the consumer's requirement, we have to select a particular electrical drive. Okay, फॉर एक्झाम्पल एखाद्या शेतकरी आहे आणि त्याला आपण इन्व्हर्टर कन्व्हर्टर आणि तुझी मोटर असं बसवून VFD ड्राईव्ह लाव असं आपण एकदम महागातलं सांगू शकत नाही, जे 3-4 लाखाच्या पुढेच आहे. त्याला फक्त ती मोटर आहे ती फक्त ऑन आणि ऑफ करायची असते, हे सिंपल आहे त्याचं. ओके, इथे फक्त तिचं स्टार्टर विथ मोटर एवढंच त्याचं होऊन जाईल. मात्र एखाद्या इंडस्ट्रियल ऍप्लिकेशन मध्ये ज्या ठिकाणी प्रिसाइज स्पीड रिक्वायरमेंट आहे, ओके, त्या ठिकाणी मात्र VFD ड्राईव्ह. ओके, VFD मीन्स व्हॉट, इट इज अ इन्व्हर्टर बेस्ड कंट्रोल ऑफ दी मोटर, इंडक्शन मोटर, त्याला VFD ड्राईव्ह म्हणतात, व्होल्टेज फ्रिक्वेन्सी ड्राईव्ह. ओके, त्या ठिकाणी मात्र आपण त्या तशा पद्धतीचं सजेशन देऊ शकतो. म्हणजे कन्झ्युमरचं नीड काय आहे, त्याची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करण्याची तयारी किती आहे, त्यानुसार आपल्याला सोल्युशन्स दिले पाहिजे. ओके, अगेन स्पेस अँड वेट रेस्ट्रिक्शन इफ एनी. ओके, याची पर्टिक्युलर ते ड्राईव्ह प्लस ती मोटर प्लस ते पर्टिक्युलर लोड, म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल लिफ्ट आहे तर ती लिफ्टची साईज, सांगलीतल्या बिल्डिंग मधले लिफ्टची साईज आणि मुंबईमधल्या एरियामध्ये गेला तर तिथली लिफ्टची साईज वेगवेगळी आहे. मुंबईमध्ये कसं आहे, जागेचं त्या ठिकाणी रेस्ट्रिक्शन आहे, त्यामुळे लिफ्ट आहे ते थोडीशी कंजेस्टेड असेल. सांगलीत तसं काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. ओके, हे सुद्धा जे काय जर समजा रेस्ट्रिक्शन असतील त्या ठिकाणी तर तेही आपल्याला कन्सिडर करावी लागतील. ओके, किंवा एखाद्या लिफ्टमध्ये एकाच वेळेला किती माणसं बसू शकतील, मोठ्या एखाद्या मॉलमध्ये असेल तर ऑब्व्हियसली त्या ठिकाणी त्यांची रिक्वायरमेंट असतील का एका वेळेला जास्त माणसं आहे ती लिफ्ट केलं पाहिजे, मग त्या ठिकाणी तशा पद्धतीचं लिफ्ट आहे ती इन्स्टॉल केली पाहिजे. म्हणजे स्पेस आणि वेट रेस्ट्रिक्शन सुद्धा आपल्याला कन्सिडर करावे लागतील. Next is the environment and location. Okay, means what? Whether you are location means what? Whether you are using the drive in a residential area or whether you are using that particular drive in mining applications. Okay, both the requirements are different. Okay, residential मध्ये ड्राईव्हची रिक्वायरमेंट वेगळी असेल आणि मायनिंग म्हणजे जे एक्सप्लोजिव्ह इन्व्हायरमेंट आहे त्या ठिकाणी मात्र मायनिंगचं किंवा त्या ड्राईव्हचं जे काही सिलेक्शन असेल ते वेगळ्या पद्धतीने केलं असेल. नेक्स्ट इज द रिलायबिलिटी. ओके, रिलायबिलिटी मीन्स व्हॉट? त्या ठिकाणी त्यामध्ये काही फॉल्ट क्रिएट होता कामा नये, जे काही लोड रिक्वायरमेंट आहे त्यांना व्यवस्थित सॅटिस्फाय केले पाहिजेत, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत रिलायबिलिटी. ओके, काय डाऊट्स आहेत आतापर्यंत? काय डाऊट्स आहेत का? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड बघूया आपण. Next point is the dynamics of electrical drives. Okay, what is the equation governing the electric drive? We have to see here. It is the motor load system. Okay, means here is the motor. I will select pointer again. Okay, this motor is driving a load. Okay, the torque, electromagnetic torque produced or motor torque produced by a motor must overcome this load torque. Okay, in order to rotate that particular load. Okay, means what we want, if we require a rotation, this torque must overcome this load torque, or maybe some friction losses, windage losses are there. We have to overcome those losses also, okay, in order to rotate this system. Okay, some symbols are there. J, capital J is polar moment of inertia of motor load system. Its unit is kilogram meter square. Okay, remember these units. Okay, because in case of solving the problems we have to convert a particular quantity in these SI systems. Okay, omega m. Okay, it is the angular velocity of motor in radian per second. Okay, these are the SI units. T, capital T, developed a motor electromagnetic torque. Obviously it is a Newton meter, and load torque is also in Newton meter. Okay, means what? The equation you can form like just like a KVL or KCL. Okay, we know that this torque, okay, this motor torque must overcome or must supply this load torque. Okay, means what? T must be equal to TL, greater than or equal to TL, and again we have to accelerate this motor. Okay, accelerate this motor against the weight or inertia of this system. Means what? This T must be greater than or equal to this load torque plus J d omega m by dt. Okay, d omega by dt is the acceleration factor. Okay, means what? This motor torque must supply load torque plus acceleration torque. Okay, this equation is again shown here. Okay, this is fundamental torque equation. The fundamental torque equation of above motor load system is given as, okay, T minus TL, but the ulta dile, T minus TL must be equal to d by dt of j omega. 1 minute. Okay, if we take derivative of this, then it will equal to j into d omega by dt plus omega m into dj by dt. But if when we select a particular motor, its weight or inertia is going to be constant. Okay, means what? This term will be equal to 0, and this equation becomes T minus TL is equal to J d omega m by dt. Okay, and this equation can be rewritten as T is equal to TL plus J d omega m by dt. Means what? This electromagnetic motor torque must supply load torque, okay, in order to accelerate the machine. Okay. Motor developed torque has to supply load torque and dynamic torque present during transient operation, like starting, acceleration, and deceleration. Okay, when the machine reaches a steady state, okay, this quantity equal to 0, and the equation will be equal to T is equal to T. Okay, if anyone has a doubt. Karan Magdum, are you getting what I am saying? Karan Magdum, अरे माझा आवाज तर ऐकू येतोय का? चैताली कोष्टी, अनिकेत कुंभार, हॅलो, माझा आवाज ऐकू येतोय? ऐश्वर्या,
येतोय सर.
हा सर येतोय.
कोण बोललो आता ऐश्वर्याच्या आधी?
येतोय सर.
ओके, ठीक आहे.
हा.
Next is the multi-quadrant operation of the drives. Okay, as I said, okay, the machine will work in 4 quadrants. Okay, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, it will work in third and or maybe in fourth quadrant. Okay, okay, these quadrants we can show with the help of VI characteristics. So for example, this axis is the V axis and this axis is the I axis. Okay, you have seen such type of quadrant operation in case of power electronics also. Okay, some power electronic devices or power electronic what we can rectifiers or converters, okay, works in just first quadrant, some of them works in first and fourth quadrant, some of them are working in first and second quadrant. Okay, suppose the voltage is positive and current is negative. Okay, so current is positive, then the particular power electronic device works in first quadrant, and suppose that drive is able to support the direction of current in each direction, okay, both directions, then we can say that that particular drive operates in both quadrants, these both quadrants. Okay, and suppose the particular drive just support direction of current in one direction only, but voltage direction in 2 quadrants, then we can say that this particular drive operates in first and fourth quadrant. And some of the drives are there like a dual converter. Okay, they give operation in all 4 quadrants. All 4 quadrants. Okay, for example, I will show an example. Again, show a whiteboard. Okay, suppose there is a half controlled rectifier, a thyristor based rectifier is there. Okay, and it is supplying a resistive load. Okay, then the output voltage waveform will be, for example, suppose this is the input voltage waveform. Okay, then the output voltage waveform will be when this switch will get a gate pulse. Okay, then and then only it will be turned on. Okay, and at 180 degree it will be reverse bias. Means what? The output voltage will be equal to like this. Okay, and during negative cycles it will be off, and when again a positive up cycle started, okay, and when the gate pulse is given, okay, means what? A thyristor is triggered, again we will get a voltage. Okay, means what? Here we can say that the voltage is either positive or zero. Okay, so voltage is a positive, and again this switch is a only supports current in only one direction. Okay, this is a unidirectional switch. Okay, means what? A current is again positive, then we can say that this particular half controlled rectifier, okay, single phase rectifier, only operates in first quarter, ओके, असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल त्या ठिकाणी दुसरा एखादा आपण एक्स्ट्रा स्विच त्या ठिकाणी ऍड केला अँटी पॅरलल मध्ये, तर काय होईल? एखादं आपण तुम्ही जे शिकले तेच सर्किट आपण घेऊया या ठिकाणी. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज दिस इज अ सिंगल फेज फुल्ली कंट्रोल्ड converter or rectifier, and for simplicity suppose it is a giving energy to a resistive load. Okay, here is the AC source. Okay, then if you try to draw output voltage waveform, okay, suppose this is the input voltage, then output voltage waveform will be, suppose these switches are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when trigger pulse is given to switch number 1 and 2, okay, after some firing angle alpha, suppose this is the firing angle, then it will conduct for this much of time. Okay, and when switch 3 and 4 will turn on, okay, what will happen after some firing angle again alpha, and again it will give us some pulse. Okay, means what? Here is a switch number 1 and 2 will operate, and here switch number 3 and 4 will operate. Okay, again the flow of current is unidirectional. Okay, because all these switches are unidirectional switches. Okay, again this drive will work in a just first quarter. And suppose I replace this R load with some annotating, some students are annotating, I will disable. Okay, and suppose I will select a RLE load there, RLE load, then what will happen? RLE load, then in that case, okay, waveform will be like this. Okay, same waveform till 180 degree, and till 3 and 4 switches are turned on, this 1 and 2 switches will still be support flow of current. Okay, and this waveform will be like this. Now the voltage is positive, also negative, but again current remaining positive. Okay, means what? This power electronic device will work in first and fourth quarter. Okay, because the voltage can be positive and negative, but current is remaining positive. Okay, means what? This power electronic device gives operation in first and fourth quarter. Okay, similarly dual converter gives operation in 4 quadrants, all 4 quadrants. Okay, we will see the multi-quadrant operation in next lecture. Thank you. Anyone have any doubt?